All right, this is not clickbait. I literally did accidentally hack Citibank. But hold on, I'll get to the story. But I use the term professional hacker. And I think it's interesting that 10 years ago or 15 years ago, when I would say professional hacker, everyone understood what that meant. They understood that it meant a white hat hacker. Now I say that I was a professional hacker 25 years ago, people think I'm a criminal. They think that I made my money by, illegal means and by breaking into banks and stealing money. I did break into banks, but lawfully. So anyway, I was moving in Chicago. I was in my early 20s, and I was moving apartments in Chicago from one floor, like the 47th floor, down to a lower floor. And when I called up, I don't know, it could have been AT&T at the time, and I wanted to move my phone line and my ISDN line, and they couldn't move it. They said there was a hold code, and the service or support rep was new. And so they ended up calling and asking someone, putting me on hold, and finding out that the code meant that I had a federal wiretap on my line. And I can't remember the exact words that they used. They didn't answer the phone or come back off hold and say, "Hey, you have a federal wiretap." They said something and we went, "Oh." And then he paused on the phone and said, and he laughed and he said, "I probably wasn't supposed to tell you that." And it's okay, we laughed and it was not a big deal. I wasn't super concerned because that was the business I was in. That was my job. I specialized in financial institutions, and my job was to break into banks. Now, some people might call it a penetration penetration tester at the time. Some people called them auditors. But the term professional hacker is what I was. My focus was financial institutions, right? That was the primary focus. But also, my particular skill set was stealing digital trophies. So not just running tools, finding vulnerabilities, and writing a report. My job was to break in. It was to find some high value asset in their system and take it. And then we would put that into a report and we would show, hey, look, that file that's sitting on the desktop of the bank president? Well, I got it. It's here. And that was what I did. Well, anyway, I'm young. I worked in downtown Chicago for a Big Five auditing firm, and I normally worked from home. And I'm sitting there, my phone rang, it was a managing partner, and they said, "Loyal, that contract," they're really excited, "that contract came through. It's for Citibank. And so anytime you want, go to town, let them have it." I was excited. I'm thinking, hey, that's a big deal. Normally I specialized in community banks, right? Small community banks. At the time, there's 10,000 of those across the country. Never-ending supply of work. So I was super excited. I thought, this is crazy cool. This is Citibank, big bank. So as soon as I get off the phone, I get all excited. I go to town. I have all my displays up in front of me. I've got all my tools open. I'm already finding stuff. I'm already in a couple of places. This goes on for a couple of hours. I'm noting stuff down. I'm all over Citibank. And the phone rings, and it's my managing partner. It's Chris. And I answer the phone. I go, "Hey," and I'm excited to kind of tell him my status. If I remember right, he was traveling. So he called me to tell me about Citibank. Then he jumped on a flight. He lands, picks up the phone, calls me in a very concerned tone, kind of breathing hard. He's kind of worried. And he says, "Loyal, you do know that I meant Citibank with a Y. It's a community bank in Hawaii." And I remember I was on the phone and I'm looking at my 3 screens and I've got all of this stuff open with Citibank with an I. Much different bank. And none of that under contract. And I'm like, yeah, no, I got you. I know, yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks a lot, Chris, we got it. I hung up the phone and I sat back from my computer and I went, oh no, what have I done? I had Citibank all over these displays. And I remember I just reached up, started Xing out of stuff, deleting stuff, clearing, removing folders. I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. I thought for sure that I was gonna have the feds all over me, at least within hours, if not days. And to my surprise, this was back when this was the wild west of the internet, the wild west of information security. And no, nothing ever happened, right? This is when you'd be surprised at the number of companies and organizations that they're big companies and big organizations and they had no information security departments. They had no intrusion detection. They had no idea that people like me were even there. Yeah, 25 years ago, that's what I did. And so all of the content that we've been making now going forward that has to do with like tech freedom and tech independence, yeah, that's my life. It's who I am. And we got into 3D printing because I think 3D printing is really, it's fundamentally a tool of freedom. And it's a tool that, which is why it resonated with me so much, is because it is a tool that allows you to be so creative, but also so free. So I can be here on my off-grid ranch, and a 3D printer is the ultimate tool. It's similar in effect to a drill press, or a lathe or a chainsaw. It's another tool, but a very powerful tool. And so as we kind of go back to my roots, and we talk about technology, because I have a passion for it, I spent my whole life in it, yeah, you're gonna see a lot more of that content. So anyway, a little bit of a different video, but I thought I'd share that story with you. So yeah, if this is something that you're interested in, I have a ton of stories. Imagine the Wild West of information security 25 years ago. Oh, I have stories. I have stories of bank data being stolen. I have stories of cover-ups. I have stories of wiretapping. I have stories of, let's see, coercion. I've got stories that will blow your mind. And I think there's statute of limitations. Is there? I think I'm okay. I think I can tell these stories. But anyway, if it's something you like, I don't know, hit the like button, jump in the comments, and tell me if you want to see more of it. All right. Hey, thanks for watching.